You have a solid foundation?
Me?
I was just thinking of you this morning.
Me, I don't feel like I have a solid foundation. I feel like mine's just more like concrete forming, at least. It's starting to get better. It's been doing a lot of...
How old are you now?
I'm 25, sir.
And how come it feel like it's not solid? What does that feel like?
It feels like it's shifty. You know, sometimes it's like one foot's in, one foot's out. Maybe sometimes I feel like I'm standing, but the ground is like moving a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes I know I'm not there yet where I want to be or where I would like to be. And I understand that it's going to be hard moments and points in this time. And I just need to endure and get through them and understand them.
And when you say you know you're not there yet, where is it that you know you're not there?
Where I feel
should you be?
Completely faithful and devoted to God.
And how do you know that?
I just feel like, how do I know that I should be devoted to God?
Like that, yeah.
Because every time I feel like I step away from God or I feel like I get on a different path or something, I feel like bad things tend to happen or I just don't feel comfortable with myself, you know, on the inside. And I feel like I need to do better or I need to do more.
Well, did you deal with your father yet?
Yes, sir.
You went back and talked to him after we talked? And what happened? Did you do it the way I suggested you do it?
Yeah, we actually sat down and had like a nice long talk. It was also his birthday last weekend as well. Right. So I took him and my siblings to go get something to eat and stuff. But it was actually a great conversation. I appreciate it, and I told him I thank you and I'm grateful for everything that he's taught me, good and bad.
Yeah. And so you changed the way you approached him, and that allowed you guys to talk, right?
Yes, sir.
Rather than accusing him, you had a conversation.
Right, sir.
That's good. How you feel about that?
It feels better. It feels like there's a weight off of my chest. He's actually been calling me more recently now, you know, just to have like small conversations. The other day he talked to me about basketball. Like, we really don't talk about sports like at all. So, and I guess one of my favorite players got sent to another team with another one of my favorite players. He was like, "Oh, did you notice?" And I was like, "I didn't even know that you knew who my favorite player was." You know.
So it's nice to be connected to him, huh?
Yes, sir.
Connecting to him. That's good. So you're going to be fine, man. What happened was a lot of people, when they go to forgive their parents or anyone, they go and attack the person. And when you attack someone, they're not going to respond properly because they're already accustomed to overreacting to life. But when you forgive someone, you go to show them love by apologizing to them for holding a grudge. You know, I'm sorry for resenting you, because you realize that that person couldn't help themselves. And that person has never had anyone to love them. They've always had people to accuse them, especially fathers. Everybody accused the father. No one ever showed the father love, not realizing he has gone through something. So that's why I suggested you go and just apologize for holding the grudge, but don't attack him. And that helped, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's good. So you're going to be fine. The one thing I want to tell you, too, is that don't have this idea, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm not there yet. How many people do that? I'm not there yet. Oh, interesting. Why do you do it?
Why do I do it? Because I feel like I don't have peace, and when you should be there, you should have peace.
Well, you should be where?
Well, I would imagine it to be like a place where you have like complete peace, and that's where I want to be. And since I don't have it, I feel like I'm still going towards that.
And Ken, when you say you're not there, where is there?
Well, I think for me, I'm in my head, and I kind of try to make things really complex in my head. So, you know, that a lot of that stems from I think from what I do for a living and being a lawyer, is I'm constantly thinking, and because of that, I'm in an alternative reality.
Yeah.
I'm not in the moment, and so my mind is telling me a lot of things about where I need to be, and whether it's in a given day, what I should be doing, who I should be talking to in the day. So I'm not in the moment. I'm in my head thinking.
Right. Who else said they're not there yet? Oh, You said that. Where is there?
You know, I kind of blame what I see on TV and throughout the years where you got to chase your passion, you got to be somewhere, you got to. So I think I kind of been brainwashed into thinking I'm supposed to be at a certain place where.
And so, if you believe that to be true, why do you continue to think that way?
I think I'm still fighting it. And yeah, I think it's more a continuous thing where I like having purpose, I like accomplishing things. So, you know, I'll get another goal in mind, like, oh, I'd want to do that someday, and then that's in the back of my head. And then next thing you know, oh, I'm not there yet.
Oh, that's amazing. James, are you there yet?
I mean, no, but I mean, I think of it as, like, I relate to this idea of not being where I'm supposed to be.
Where are you supposed to be?
I don't want. Well, like, for example, I'm kind of immature for my age.
You say that again. Anybody go to see the apes at 40 years, 30 years old, you know they're not there yet. They were good.
But I think that this is what, like, why a lot of Christians turn atheists, and this is why a lot of atheists point out in the fault of a lot of weak Christians thinking that I think I'm supposed to be something that I'm not, and so I'm living in something that is like an illusion of it's like a made-up value that I don't really know about.
Yeah. Interesting. Are you there yet? Joel said no. Did you say no? No. You said No. Oh.
If I'm honest, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I am where I am, and whether I think I need to be somewhere else is usually just my thoughts telling me, how come you don't have a house? How come you don't have this fancy car? You know, those type of things. But if I'm really honest, I know that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. It's based off of, well, I don't know what it's based off of, but this is where I'm supposed to be. I don't have.
Okay.
I don't know what to say.
John, are you there yet? Do you feel like you're not there?
I don't really think about that too much. Whether I'm supposed to be at a certain place, but I want to address your question as to do you have a solid foundation?
Right.
Recently, I was working for a company for 30 years, and then they had a layoff, and I got laid off.
You did?
Yes,
when
sir.
When did this happen?
A couple of months ago.
Oh, okay.
And it seemed like when that happened, it seemed like the bottom fell out. That it seemed like the ground from underneath me just kind of fell out.
Right.
And then my thoughts started telling me, oh, you're not going to get another job. You're not going to be where you was at as far as at the company. And I noticed that I started to believe some of the thoughts. That I would have this pain or just kind of some like a depression or whatever. But it was mostly rooted in like the pain that I was feeling.
Yeah.
And I kind of knew that, oh, you believe in these thoughts, but it just seemed like they would just kind of overtake me. And like I said, it seemed like the bottom fell out.
Because you're married with 2 young sons, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And so did you find another job already?
I went on a couple of interviews. I didn't get a call back. But I'm supposed to make another contact this week, and maybe that will be a job opportunity.
So how are you feeling right now about it, not having a job?
I feel like I'll eventually get something, And so I'm just kind of going through the steps. You know, you put your resume out.
Yeah.
And you go on interviews. And that's the process right now.
Yeah. And your wife's still working, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, you can relax and become a house mom.
Oh, that's
cook and clean.
Oh, that's not an option.
You're in a perfect place, John. Just relax in the fear, you know, whatever your mind and the pain you're feeling, go to that pain and relax in it, and things will work out.
Okay.
It's a really, really perfect opportunity for you, and you'll see that things will start to open up for you. But you got to relax.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank you,
And just stay with the prayer, and then you get up every day and look around. But don't get in the imagination, and don't get into the, you know, don't worry about what you're thinking and feeling.
Okay.
It's a perfect moment to return to the Father.
All right. Thank you, Jesse.
And things will work out.
All right. Thank you.
But don't believe anything that your imagination is telling you.
It seems like it just kind of sneaks in.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't catch it,
Right.
and then I fall into it. So.
That's right.
But yeah,
well,
I'll
just
watch
relax. It'll all be well.
All right. Thank you, Jesse.
All right. Yes, James.
Vaughn is asking, isn't it good to tell yourself you're not there in order not to settle?
No.
Meaning you're always chasing the purpose God has for your life?
No, it's not good. Because no one knows where there is. You know what I'm saying? It's your father, the devil, telling you you're not there yet. And when you believe that, you believe in a lie, because no one knows the mind of God but God. We don't know his mind. He has to bring us there, wherever that is. So don't even be thinking, I'm not there yet. That's a setup by the deceiver. You just want to, as Doug was saying, just live. Pray, search the scriptures, and live your life. And when Satan tells you you're not there yet, let that pass. Because he doesn't know where you are either. And then you'll be just fine. You can't have an opinion about the things of God. It's a setup. And you can't look at my life or anyone else's life and compare. Because the moment you compare, Satan's going to use that to say, you're not there yet. All right? So every thought you get is a lie. Everyone. It's all a setup. Everyone. Those that quote the scriptures, those that seem like right, are all setups. You have to just become a living being and live without an opinion about anything. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you have gone through, you can't have an opinion about it. And it doesn't matter how you feel. You're not supposed to analyze how you're feeling. You're supposed to go and relax in the feeling, the conflict, and the pain, the ego pain and stuff. You just relax in it. No problem. That's how you live. Just live. God is with you. To say I'm not there yet is a setup. There where? There is no there yet. Just live. And just grow and you'll be fine. That makes sense? Everything is a setup that comes through the mind. Is that clear? So don't even say I'm not there yet. Where yet? You know, and Satan is going to constantly be tempting you. And sometimes if you're not aware, as someone mentioned, you're going to fall into the thoughts and believe the lie. I think John or someone said that. But when you do, no big deal. Just keep living, being aware, and you'll be fine. There is no there yet. There is no there yet. Believe me. And that makes clear? You're wrestling with two spirits, good versus evil, the lie versus the truth. And it's not you that's in control of anything. It's God working through you or Satan working through you. So let them have the battle, and you just live your life. It's so much fun. It really is. It is so much fun to live without an opinion. Because we are not God. We can't have an opinion. When you create an opinion, you're playing God. And even the creation of that opinion is coming from your father, the devil. Just live. It's okay to just live. Nothing is personal. That makes sense?